the depths of an ancient jungle, where shadows dance and whispers echo through the night, there lies a forest unlike any other. The elders of a nearby village speak of it in hushed tones, their eyes wide with a mixture of fear and reverence. But there is always one who dares to challenge the old ways, to seek out the truth hidden beneath layers of myth and superstition. They say the forest breathes, that it watches, that it knows. With nothing but a small lantern and her courage, she stepped into the shadows of the living forest. Flowers bloomed in her wake, their petals glowing with an otherworldly light. Vines twisted and curled, forming intricate patterns that pulsed with an eerie, green luminescence. The very air sparkled with tiny motes of light, like fireflies frozen in time. At its center stood an ancient stone structure, half consumed by vines and moss. It was neither human nor animal, but a being of pure energy that pulsed with the very essence of the forest. Its voice, when it spoke, was like the rustling of leaves and the rumble of distant thunder. It was a temple, Amara realized, one that had stood for countless centuries. Few have made it this far. Fewer still have understood. As she approached, she felt a presence, ancient, powerful, and undeniably alive. The moment her feet touched the mossy ground, the air around her changed. It became thick with magic, heavy with secrets, long buried. "I am the guardian of this realm," it explained. Amara saw that the forest was not a place of darkness, but a realm of wonder and beauty beyond imagination. Suddenly, the world around her burst into vibrant color. She knew that she could never reveal all that she had seen and learned, for some truths were too profound for words. But from that day forward, she became a bridge between two worlds, the realm of humans and the realm of magic. She could see the life force flowing through every plant and creature, could hear the songs of the earth and sky. She taught others to approach the forest with reverence rather than fear, to listen to the whispers of the trees and the songs of the wind. Under her guidance, the village flourished, living in harmony with the magical world that surrounded them. This forest is not cursed, as your people believe. It is blessed, a sanctuary for all that is magical and mysterious in this world. A translucent butterfly with wings that shimmered like stardust. It was a test, a way to separate those who approached with fear and greed from those who came with open hearts and minds. No longer was it a tale of terror, but one of wonder and respect. Children were still cautioned about venturing too deep into the jungle, but now they were also taught to see the beauty in the unknown, to approach nature with open hearts and curious minds. The forest responded to the intentions of those who entered, becoming a terrifying labyrinth for some, and a wondrous paradise for others. It was a reminder that the world is full of mysteries waiting to be discovered, if only we have the courage to look beyond our fears and embrace the unknown. Each apparition appeared for just a moment before melting back into the shadows, leaving Amara to wonder if they were real or merely tricks of the light. And sometimes, if you listen closely, you might hear the laughter of a young girl echoing through the trees, a reminder that magic is real, and that the greatest adventures begin when we dare to step into the shadows and discover the light within. She would often sit at the edge of the village, watching the swaying trees and listening to the strange, melodic calls that drifted on the wind. While others saw only danger, Amara sensed something more, a mystery waiting to be unraveled. For generations, children have been warned never to venture beyond the village boundaries, lest they fall prey to the forest's enchantments. They have sought to tame the wild, to conquer the unknown, but in doing so, they have lost touch with the magic that exists in the world around them. Amara, a curious girl of 12, had always been drawn to the forbidden forest. The trees loomed larger, their trunks twisted into faces that seemed to watch her every move. You sought not to conquer, but to understand. In doing so, you have proven yourself worthy of the forest's greatest secrets. Amara's heart raced, but she refused to turn back. She had come too far, seen too much to give up now. One moonlit night, as the village slept, Amara slipped away from her home. As Amara ventured deeper, the forest seemed to come alive around her, but it wasn't just the plants that stirred. From the corner of her eye, Amara caught glimpses of spectral creatures, a ghostly jaguar with eyes like burning coals. As she pressed on, the forest grew denser, the air cooler. Suddenly, the forest opened up into a moonlit clearing. From the shadows of the temple emerged a figure that seemed to be made of living light. "Child of curiosity," it said, "you have braved the terrors of the unknown to seek out the truth." Amara, trembling but unafraid, asked, "What are you? What is this place?" The being's form shifted, taking on aspects of all the creatures Amara had glimpsed in the forest. As the guardian spoke, the clearing filled with ethereal animals and plants, each glowing with its own inner light. For too long, the guardian continued, humans have feared what they do not understand. Amara listened, spellbound, as the guardian revealed the true purpose of the forest. You, Amara, the guardian said, its voice filled with warmth, have shown courage and compassion. With a wave of its hand, the guardian bestowed upon Amara a gift, the ability to see the magic that exists in all living things. As dawn broke, Amara found herself back at the edge of the village, forever changed by her experience. Amara grew to be a wise woman, respected by all in the village. And so, the legend of the living forest evolved. For in the end, the true magic of the forest lay not in its ghostly guardians or glowing flora, but in its power to transform those who entered with pure intentions. As night falls and the jungle comes alive with its ethereal symphony, the villagers gather to share stories of the living forest.